she can't get the submission. It's a future sport, and that's what's happening. The future's coming up, and they're taking over the old school ladies and gentlemen in this sport.
Bueno Silva says she is the new face of the bantamweight division. She made her name in the UFC as a flyweight, but since moving up to 135 pounds, a perfect 3-0, finishes submissions in each of her last two, and she's actually
we are here.
in her career in the weight
I apologize. I'm eating dinner.
you expect to play out between these two. I expect it to be classic Holm. Guys, we don't really come to expect,
But we are here.
Holly's going to start on the outside, trying to
Watching the pregame. If you got questions, put them in the chat. Thanks for being here. What up, Lewis? Hey, Mr. Doodle, what's up, man? Sitting here watching these guys talk. We got a lot of fights tonight. You guys can bounce whenever you want. It doesn't matter to me. I'm about to turn on my TikTok live, and people will jump in, and we'll go from there. We'll get the numbers up. We'll get the numbers up.
Like you said, DC, so she's utilizing the grappling more often. Will we see a Bueno Silva look for the submissions, or will she just defend the takedown and keep it on the feet because of the confidence she has in her power in her hands to get the finish? Remember, this is a small apex octagon, which doesn't really favor somebody who wants to utilize footwork on the outside, which is what Holm typically likes to do. So this octagon favors Bueno Silva, and I think we're going to see them closed into a little phone booth to fight. And honestly, like, we're in the Apex.
Evan Smith for the win.
This is like my favorite thing. I love coming here.
You
love the Apex. I'm like, that's the 1 hour flight.
No.
To come to work. Let's go.
We'll go Perez. Somebody keep track.
To London next week, but we've got 13
Somebody keep track of how many I get right.
Great card coming your way. It starts
I don't know too many of these early prelim people, but I rarely get it wrong. So here we go. I'm sorry, I'm eating and I'm feeding Ash.
She is for her showdown with Argentina's Eileen Perez.
Confident to the core and possessing the talent to back up that confidence. Eileen Perez has scored more than half of her pro wins by knockout. And
Perez got a booty, y'all. Perez is thick and beautiful.
Is a finish in the UFC.
Right back.
Something she plans on getting against Ashley Evans-Smith. Back in the octagon for the first time since 2020, Evans-Smith has been staying sharp and plotting her return. And now that she's back, California's Rebel Girl plans to make a statement that will reintroduce herself to fight fans and her peers in the 135-pound weight class.
There's no punishment for Tennessee.
Ashley, Rebel Girl, Evans-Smith.
You keep track every week. Cup check. Let's go.
Fiona Perez.
Doodle, I paid your bills last week just by getting it right. By all my correct calls. I got 7 fights in a row last week. 7 in a row. We're on a commercial break. I'll answer my questions. Somebody just wrote on TikTok, said I'm broke. Broke ass Rico back at it again. I make over $10,000 a month, but you call me broke. I literally make over $10,000, maybe $11,000. Definitely $11,000. Closer to $12,000. I make $12,000 a month. If I'm broke, then what the hell is everybody else doing? I literally make $12,000 a month. Whoo! We're eating good, y'all. $12 sacks. But let me prove it. Call me out. Call me out. So we're watching the fights. For those of you on TikTok, we are live streaming on YouTube. What up, Corey Flores? Good to see you. If you have any sports questions, any comments, concerns, come over to YouTube. Hit the link up here and come join our live stream. We're going to be doing live reaction all night to the fights. We're going to see what happens. Shout out to the 80 of you that are in here watching us. I'm sure it'll dwindle away once we take off. But shout out to the haters. All you guys tell me I'm nobody. I'm hoping there's no Shrek list in here tonight. Definitely not J-Lo. We're not here to pick on anybody. Please continue to test Rico. Thank you, Steve. I wish they would continue to test me, man. I wish they were built for it. They don't test me. They're cannon fodder. They're just things I put in the cannon and I shoot it, right? It's nothing to me. Everybody's just light work, bro. But the fights are about to start. We're about to get in our first fight. It's 2 female fighters fighting at 135. I got to tell you, Perez, she got a booty for days. So when you see her bent over, it's for real. If you got any sports questions, there's only one thing you got to do if you got sports questions on TikTok. Join us on YouTube and I'll answer your sports question. You come to YouTube, ask the question. I'll always answer the question if it's in YouTube. That's the only rule for the whole night. My critics need resiliency training. Well, good thing I'm an MRT instructor. I am a master resiliency instructor in the Army. I teach resiliency. I can teach them how to bounce back, right? You're always going to drop and fall, but the trick is not to be an egg. You want to be a tennis ball. If you are an egg, you fall, you just crack and you splat, and there's nothing left of you. But if you're a tennis ball, you can bounce back. What up? Hey, your girl right here got them fake ones. I haven't seen her in a while. Look at her head. Her head is shaved on one side.
But this new Ashley Evan Smith, she goes, I can
okay, Evan Smith.
So many ways and not what's just fun to people in the world, so I don't drink.
Okay, Evan Smith.
Anything negative to myself.
What up, getting it?
Smith is a new fighter walking into the octagon. See how excited she is about it.
Yeah, we'll find out how
thoughts on Jordan Love. My thoughts on Jordan Love, I've said this many times. One of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL. Never once impressed me. I think he's only in the NFL because he had a really good bowl game his sophomore year.
We're set for an action-packed evening from the home of the UFC, and happy you're along for the ride. Here's our tail of the tape for the first.
Here we go. They both made weight. I gotta respect it.
She's 8 years older than her.
They both make weight. I gotta respect it.
We highlight that, and it's the bantamweight debut for Eileen Perez. Setting the table for us this afternoon is Joe.
Steve's going Perez.
From the UFC Apex here in Las Vegas, Nevada, ladies and gentlemen.
Ashley hasn't fought in the UFC in 3 years, so
Holm versus Bueno
it's been a while.
Silva. And now, fight fans, we are set to go 3
The Rebel girl.
in the UFC bantamweight division.
That's my girl right there.
Introducing you first.
That's Perez.
Corner.
What up, baby girl?
Stand up fighter standing 5 feet 5 inches tall. Weighing officially 135 and 1/2 pounds. In 9 fights, her record stands at 7 victories with 2 defeats. Fighting out of Buenos Aires, Argentina. Here is Eileen Fiona Perez.
All right. Hey, I told you she got that booty.
Her opponent fighting out of the red corner. A freestyle fighter standing 5 feet 8 inches
Malik,
tall. She too weighed in 100.
I'm not impressed by Jordan Love at all.
And in 11 fights, holds a record of 6 victories.
He's not a bust to me because I never thought he was good.
Fighting out of Santa Ana, California, here is Ashley Rebel Girl.
So Ashley looks like she's in shape. But I'm telling you, she better not be in here shadow boxing. She better be close enough to make contact. It's my only rule.
Opening assignment of the evening, as does Vanessa Hansen, who is here with.
Ever talk about Kaylin Gervin? No, not Kaylin Gervin. I'm writing it down. The name doesn't look familiar to me.
Eileen Perez, second UFC appearance for her.
Sorry, gotta watch the fights. Card just started at 0900. There's my girl right there in the blue.
Ready to feel this fighting feeling again.
Evan Smith was never a good fighter when she was fighting. Took a break. I can't imagine her being a good fighter since she got back. That's all I'm saying. There it is. And we're in the apex, so you're not going to have a crowd. You're going to be able to hear the corners. You're going to be able to hear the strikes.
Early feeling out process.
There it is. There's no filling out process. One of them is in range to strike. The other is shadow boxing. People need to understand this. Perez is a real fighter. Evan Smith is not. This is why I told you this fight's going to go this way. So right here, you see that knee up like that? That is not going to get you up. She needs to be going towards the guard. So that hand under her arm. Well, they're fine now with the underhook, but she needs to turn towards her. Put her in your guard. Do not give up your back like this. Because now you spin on her back and you take rear mount. This fight will be over fast.
It's too much grappling. Great job there by Perez, just following the position.
Thank you very much, Malik. I appreciate you.
Allowing her to roll and just take you
Thank you for subscribing after watching me on TikTok. That's how it's done. Mad love. Right here, you drive your knee up and you put it over that arm. Like that. There goes Perez. She just did what I said. Drive the knee up and put it over that arm. Pretty easy thing to do.
Those guys are doing a great job down there.
Is it a disadvantage to be blessed upstairs? Well, she's not blessed upstairs. She paid for it. But it's not necessarily an advantage or disadvantage. You just hope that there's a nip slip while they're fighting. There used to be all the time. So here we are. We're in full guard where you want her to be. But you see how she has her stacked up against the cage? She can't move her head. This is where you just ground and pound from here. She needs to tripod up. She needs to get up on her feet and make it rain. That's what I would do. There's no threat here from Evan Smith at all. Evan Smith has a closed guard, meaning she wants to stay here. That's terrible. You don't ever do that. Open your guard, get ready to sweep, dig your underhooks in, and stop getting struck. Feel like they could rupture? They won't pop or rupture. This isn't going to stop the fight. This is no damn. That one hurt. Those hurt. Now those hurt. Now this fight is over. Oh. Some are on the back of the head that are illegal, but there's a good knee. That's a good knee. So she's got double underhooks. Sweep. Suck it out. Boom. And just smash her. This is easy, y'all. Yeah, this is easy. Drive your knee over her stomach. No, don't do that. See that sit out right there? That's a bad mistake. Perez should drive that left knee over her stomach and take them out. That's what I would do. You can elbow to the face all day from here. Forearm and elbow. There it is, knee over the stomach, just like I said. She did it, but she did it late. Now you got rear mount. You get both hooks in. Sink your hips back. See how high she is? Sink your hips back, and now the fight's over. Nope. Let her turn over. This is just a beatdown. We got ass hanging out from Perez. Perez's booty's hanging out. Shorts rolled up. I like Perez's booty hanging out. That's good. There you go. Shorts rolled up. This will go viral. There it is. A lot of cheeks. She's missing though. Yep. Look at that. Hey, she's fingering her good stuff. This is not a fight anymore. This is beautiful. This is why this is the early prelims. Dude. Yep, she's covering up. She don't want to be here anymore. Take her shorts out of her ass. This is great for Perez. I don't know who Pooh is. Who's Pooh? Yep, Perez should just step right in and do her damage. There it is. It's a great cross. They're telling her throw more punches than two. Keep going. Feel like this should be on later, like after Dark Cinemax kind of thing. Yeah, it's there's definitely a fetish for this. Well, she hasn't fought since 2020, but yeah, you got it. She got beat up pretty bad. So let me tell you guys some from Kickboxer Po. Oh, I don't know who that is. So check this out. What's going to happen is they don't have enough power to actually knock each other out. So ring rust is very real. But she's supposed to be training. She's supposed to be sparring. But Perez is going to pummel this girl to the point where you won't stop the fight because nobody's knocked out or unconscious. But she's going to get obliterated in her face. And just so we're clear, when they go back and they go to announce the winner, it's going to be Perez. The only that can save her is the ref at this point because she cannot win this fight. Evan Smith has no business in this fight. So, just so we know, I'm 1-0 because I called the right prediction. Okay? I get them right 99% of the time. That's just how it goes. I don't even sweat it when I'm wrong because I'm so right all the time. Just wanted to make that very clear. Shout out to me. Commercials back. We're back to the fights. Ash, come here. Get your cross, mamas. Good girl. Go. Oh, she wouldn't touch glove. She deserves to get just smashed for that. 98.6-ish. Rico, for the first fight of UFC fight night. For a fight night, not a pay-per-view card, this fight is probably a 12-24. So 12 grand to the loser, 24 to the winner. And if you've been training for 4 months after taxes, yeah, you lost this fight. You made less than $3,000 a month. It's pretty shitty.
And part of it, like Evan Smith is throwing kicks from range, and not necessarily throwing them with much intent.
North south.
Kicking. You gotta set those up with your hands.
It's going to be a beatdown. So she's got to fight the hands and hip away. She did not hip away. 10% to your team. Yep.
So far, Evan Smith has been on defense pretty much the whole fight.
Yep.
10% to your team. Sorry, I'm eating, guys.
She usually gets her own offense.
Oh, she's just getting punched, dude. Hands are together. This is a takedown. Pull it back.
Another nice body lock takedown trick.
A prop knee. When you prop your knee like this, you are not trying to get up. You are just trying to stop her knee from going over your waist. So you never lay there with a prop knee like that. That's a grappling thing. That's what you do. What she's doing right here, she's not trying to get up. She's just trying to stop her from getting the mount. That means you're conceding staying in side control. You don't do that unless you've been training to do that. So it's a bad habit. It's what you do when you're in the gym, when you're fighting and you're just rolling around for submission. Right there. That little foot on the knee, that prop knee is terrible. That's not a real thing. That's what they do in jiu-jitsu. From here, what you should be doing is taking your left knee. See that knee she has in the air? You should be bringing it flat on the mat and try to bring it underneath her body like that. She just tried to do it a little bit. Bring it underneath her body and get back to the guard. It's what you do to relieve back pain. Yep. That's what we do when we're laying on the couch or the floor, right? Yeah, that is not it right there. Evan Smith is going to have a puffy face after this, yes. A.K.a. a swollen face. She will be swollen from these elbows to the face right now. There he goes. I can tell you when they're coming. Elbows coming, because I fought for 20 years. But this is not what you do right here. So, what Perez needs to do is drive her knee over the waist. If you drive your knee right over the waist, you get into the mount. But she doesn't want to because she keeps landing these elbows. But I'm driving my knee over that waist. Right now, drive it over the waist. Boom. And just crush her. Here comes. Here comes. She's going to lift her hips up to drive her knee over the waist. Hunch will step up in Evan Smith compared to a high-level amateur. A high-level amateur probably would lose to both these girls. These are pros for a while. Yes, so rules on your nails. With your palms facing you, your nails cannot be visible. That's the rules on the nails. So they check them like this, but it's usually checked like this. Palms facing you, no nails can be above your fingertips. That's the rules on nails. I'm eating, I apologize.
Get away and get some respect. Don't grab it. Don't grab. She needs something positive more.
There you go. Dump. Easy. Real naked.
She said she wanted to get her out in the first round, and she hasn't. So that's something you got to give to Smith is the toughness, the durability. She's still coming forward, and maybe she got Perez tired, trying to finish up the first two. She can get it back.
I can't tell you that, Ryan Leonard, until the fight starts. I don't give my picks before the fights. Because then people try to make money off my picks. Carlos Picardo. I'll help you out at the end of the round. So Carlos asked, what are my thoughts on Illinois football, if any? Well, I think about every team. So my thoughts are, Illinois football, they peaked this year. They had the best year they've had in many years, and it's because they had a senior-laden team. It's because they had 3 draft picks in the secondary. They had an amazing defensive coordinator. They had a great running back. They had a senior wide receiver or quarterback transfer in, right? So what they did wrong, though, is they didn't win the games that mattered. They lost 3 really close games that they should have won, and they would have had an all-time great season, an 11-game win season. They didn't have it. Now you lose your defensive coordinator. Now you lose all those draft prospects, and you're stuck with Luke Altmaier to come in and lead the team. And I think Illinois is going to struggle, personally. I think they're going to struggle. Somebody has to lose in the Big Ten, and I think they're one of the teams that lose in the Big Ten, unfortunately. College football. When Texas A&M gets into the red zone this year, who's going to call the offensive plays, Petrino or Jimbo? I believe Petrino's given the keys to run that show and trusted to do it. I don't think Jimbo's going to call anything in the red zone. That's how I feel about it. All right, fights back, 3rd round.
Live events on UFC Fight Pass. Watch the next wave of combat sports stars coming from LFA.
I honestly thought that first round was a 10-8 round.
This Friday before the UFC hits London, UFC Titan.
Who pays me $12K a month?
Combat sports list on UFC Fight Pass. Sign up today. Also, how about George St. Pierre coming in? The UFC Fight Pass in December. Dude, that was some very interesting corner on both sides. Interesting in the act of the Evan Smith corner telling you she's in a much better round. I don't know. It feels to me like there's some sort of connection. You remember when you watch
Nice name.
coach in corner his son in boxing, like sometimes they want to give him advice to make him feel better? I felt that in that corner. In this corner, you can hear Perez corner telling her it's only 5 minutes. Like, she's fatigued. They're trying to convince her that she has a short period of time to get her first UFC victory.
Oh, Perez is exhausted? Just hang in there, girl. You're going to make it. She's exhausted. She's hanging on. I'll take it. She won the first 2 rounds. I thought it was a 10-8 round. Perez is going to keep her busy. Get your first win. I'm cool with Perez. She's got double underhook. She's in control here, guys. Easy takedown. And now you're on top. You just sit there. You just chill. So who pays me $12K? TikTok, YouTube, and the government. What do I think about Trey Benson from FSU? If you're asking me questions on TikTok, you got to move over to YouTube and I answer them. I apologize. Get your toes out of the cage. All right, buddy, let it go.
One thing you can say is that Evan Smith isn't out of gas, so she's not gassed out.
Okay, now you can elbow for free from here. This is crucifix. She can't defend against this. That's the fight. Good wall walk is great, but that was the fight. YT is YouTube. I'm on YouTube every time I live stream. No more mamas.
And she has 2 fights more than Eileen Perez. She's got 11 fights. Perez has 9. I let Perez into the mountain here.
This is over. 2.5 minutes. Perez is tired. Great knee to the face. Perez wants a tripper. Dude, stop it. Go. No more. What up, Jay Brown? Thanks for being here.
Evan Smith and say maybe there's something they know that we don't. Yeah. They know something in her mind that's going to work for her and trigger her that we don't. And I'll say that her corners know her more than us, and they're doing what they need to do to get her moving. But right now, it hasn't.
Perez is a beast.
Yeah. I just don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen you fight like Eric Del Fiero.
I think Trey Benson is one of the best running backs in the country. I think he's amazing. There you go. Elbow to the face. She should be doing nothing else.
Eileen Perez is showing that she's somebody to handle in this octagon after the last fight.
The weird head kick there.
Last fight she got out-grappled. This fight she's out-grappling somebody. That's what you got.
There you go. Just now you just start swinging. You got 1 minute. Dig deep.
Women's bantamweight division, most takedowns in a single fight, previously held by Amanda Nunes in a 5-round.
Most takedowns in a fight because Evan Smith can't do any takedown defense. This is your body. She's going to do it again.
This is the division that Sarah an Olympic silver medalist.
It don't matter anymore.
I think that'll be
That's
double
10.
digits right there.
That's 10 takedowns.
Final minute for Eileen Perez to salt away the victory.
Trey Benson is a beast.
Against Ashley Evans Smith.
You're not asking about Trey Lowe, though.
Perez has a real
Or Ty Keys,
opportunity to finish.
because they're not beasts.
She really could push
But Trey Benson,
unload the gas tank in
dominate.
the position maybe for the last 40 seconds, and maybe it stops.
Look at that. This is just
Only thing I would say, because I was looking at that Perez
just sitting here. I would be just ground and pounding to win this fight. There you go. Make it count. Elbows to the face. She's just exhausted. 30 seconds. Go away.
the armbar. I mean,
There's openings. Right
The straight arms, you get armbar. Right here, you get a rear naked choke.
dominant performance.
very
Rear naked choke.
And you got to get your first UFC win, right? Now I'm like,
Smash it, flatten her out.
much worse trying to get your first
No, I would never gamble on
She has
sports.
dominated this fight from start to finish.
There it is. Easy money.
Time running low. Couple of hammer.
Oh, now you give me all that energy. You should have did that from the minute we started.
Short in this one.
She got beat up, bro. She needs to retire.
Perez for as long as it lasted. She'll get her hand raised when we come back.
Man, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. That connected. Just saw your video on Western Michigan Broncos. Gives me hope for the future, but I know this year will be rough with all the players they lost. Yeah, Ryan Leonard, it's going to be a work in progress, man. They lost very good players. I appreciate the information on Jihad Carter. I didn't know much about him when he transferred in. Yeah, Corey Flores, he's a stud. Transferring in to Ohio State. If he can stay healthy, he is very, the word I'm going to use is fragile. And my dog is humping my arm off camera, just so you guys are, just in case you were wondering. She's going to town and letting me know she loves me and appreciates the pizza I gave her. We just split a Little Caesars pizza because I love Little Caesars. Shout out to the wonderful Kim Jones for getting that for us. Be right back, y'all. Gotta put my plate in the sink. We already know who won.
On ESPN Plus. Still awaiting Joe Martinez with the scorecards in the octagon, but we know the answer. Eileen Perez, 10 takedowns. That sets the record in the women's bantamweight division.
10 takedowns.
And at 9 minutes of ground control time out of 15 possible minutes.
Yeah, that's just one fighter who doesn't know how to fight.
Strikes as well. And it will lead.
Munoz versus Denton next.
Decision victory.
We got it right here.
Martinez.
Denton's fought a lot.
After 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards. The judges have it 30-25,
30-25.
30-26. All
That was a 10-7 round?
decision.
2 10-8 rounds? I'm looking forward to the TV, multi-TV computer setup in a month. Look at that. She's out here shaking her booty. Bro,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with
she's out here doing what she does.
Eileen. First UFC, I mean, come on, man. First UFC victory. How good does it feel?
Esperé tanto para este momento que nadie me lo va a arruinar. Miren, chicos.
I waited so long for this moment. No one's gonna ruin it. No, it's all. This was your first day.
Bro,
She messed you up.
she's trying to be famous. I already told you, she's trying to be famous. She's out here just shaking her ass in the ring.
La próxima rival. Primero
In the octagon.
Muy bien. Number one siempre. Segundo, Francia. Y
I don't
tercero,
speak Portuguese.
Tamiri Bridal, una brasileña que perdí por descalificación ahí en el 2021 en Brasil. ¿Quiere esa revancha? Porque ella pasó mal conmigo y ahora
Yeah, so Ryan Leonard, what happens is,
en Brasil.
the way to become a head coach in the Power 5 is to be an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator at the Power 5. So him leaving Louisville is actually a step back on your journey to be a head coach in the Power 5. He struggled to be an offensive coordinator. Yeah, Malik, I know I'm delayed. I'm always delayed. So it's important I'm delayed. Because if I'm not, then people take what I say and use it for bets. I don't do that.
Division, as Eileen Perez showed us. She got her hand raised.
Yeah, Eileen's not messing
Rico,
around. She's here.
you know some of your ancestors snuck over from Spain. Yes, I do. So yeah, anyways. So Ryan Leonard, please understand that Lance Taylor, moving down to Western Michigan is not a step towards being a head coach. He tried to be an offensive coordinator, failed, and now he's a head coach at the Group of 5 level. Thank you for your series on doping and your open source research of these incidents. including women's tennis, eye-opening. Thanks for reducing my ignorance of this. I try so bad. You know, people don't like to hear the truth. There's people all upset about it because they idolize certain athletes. And Rico, you're racist. No, I'm not racist. I'm telling you the truth as to why these people should not be idolized. They were all cheaters. And they're still cheating. But you got to call it like you see it. And they don't like the answers. You like Munoz? I definitely like Munoz in this next fight.
Coming up next, Alexander Munoz.
Just because when you watch
Carl CD3 Deaton.
When you watch Deaton actually punch and throw his combos, he's another one of those not committed guys. He's a shadow boxer. He throws a bunch of combos.
And he told me that walking across that stage made him incredibly proud. But another walk that's making him proud.
Yeah, he throws a lot of combos.
In February, he had his UFC debut against Joe Selecki. After that,
I think he's going to get taken down and beat up. Just remember that. I think Deaton gets taken down and beat up.
Greg has a way of fine-tuning things and opening your eyes to see holes and nuances in an entirely new light. Deaton plans to
promise you guys.
New and improved submission skills, hands and art, and notches first. UFC victory here tonight.
Thank you very much, Heidi Antral, Saginaw, Michigan native Heidi Antral, and that is where Carl Deaton just got his degree from the Chippewa Tribal College in Saginaw, Michigan. As far as a fighter goes, though, you heard it, Dom. Short notice against a specialist on the ground. Carl Deaton coming back with a full camp, feels fully prepared for this one.
Yeah, Deaton says, I've built more cages and taken them down.
Is that a skullet? A mullet, skullet? I don't know what type of hairdo this is. I just know it probably looks really gross when it's not braided up. I don't care what anybody says, that hairstyle is nice. No, it is not Corey Flores. Can you imagine when he's not braided up? That shit looks terrible. Is he going to knock on his own cup? Yep. Told you guys, it'll never happen again. You'll never see another man knock on a man's cup. You just won't see it. And everybody who's saying, oh, that happens all the time. I've watched how many fights now? No one's ever knocked on another man's cup. Never. You don't walk up to a man and go, yep, I told you guys Munoz is winning this fight. I just think that he's very smart. He knows what he's doing. I tried to tell you guys, he's going to take him down and beat him up. That was odd, if you say that. You can't pick Deaton because of that hair? It's fair? Fair enough.
Team Alpha Male. He said that the guy's an avid outdoorsman, loves being in California, spearfishing, skateboarding.
You'll see up checks at Northwestern, cup checks at Northwestern. No, they fight with no shorts on. Oh, he's from the D? No, so he's from Dallas, Steve. But what's really important about him, you got to cheer for your hometown guys. What's more important about him is he's been a coach on like one of the major teams of fighting for a long time. He's always been the coach, but he's in shape. He knows how to fight, and he's like, yo, I think I can do this. But he's really been the wrestling coach. So when you see him get in here and get his takedowns and smother and just do what he does, it's not going to be fun. Carl Deaton's going to be like hesitant and try not to get taken down, but he's going to look like a fish out of water and get taken down all over the place. Personally, that's how I feel. He hasn't taken a ton of damage, but at the same time, we have no idea how much damage he can take. We don't know if he can get beat up and take it. We just know that he's going to look like he wants to strike, but he doesn't. He's going to show this, but he wants to shoot and get a takedown. Okay. Who picked Deaton, bro? I can beat up Deaton right now. All right. This man's in shape, bro. Come on.
His record stands at 6 victories with 2 defeats. Fighting out of Sacramento, California,
Yep.
here is Alexander.
I don't remember Vision Quest. That's not a rat tail. That's not a rat tail. That's some other shit. It's a wrestling movie, Vision Quest? I don't remember it then. No.
Comes at 155.
We got the B Team Ring Girls.
Carl Deaton last in action.
They got some old beat up couches.
Munoz more than 2 years, as mentioned before.
It's worth the watch.
Man, Deaton has a nasty overhead right. Keep an eye out for that in the southpaw stance. And Munoz tends to stay on that center line with his head up, so watch that.
Well, they're saying Munoz is going to get knocked out. And let me tell you, so everybody needs to pay attention. Dominic Cruz hates Team Alpha Male. See how awkward he looks striking? Munoz just looks awkward striking. He's never struck in his life. He's here to get a takedown. So, but Dominic Cruz, don't let him fool you. He hates anything coming from Team Alpha Male. Yep. Can't be having the A-team work here. There it is. Change levels. It's a decent sight. Looking like Hooters rejects. Just remember, the black shorts. You're going to hear Dominic Cruz, one of the commentators, absolutely hates him. He's going to point out everything that he does wrong. He's going to say, hey, look at Deaton's going to knock him out. He's going to say all that shit. He already did. Yeah, essentially, what you're supposed to do is fake a punch and then shoot. Fake a punch, get him to react and shoot. Just feint and go. Ash is doing some other shit over here.
Munoz, you would think the single leg is just right there, right? That's why you love fighting southpaws as a conventional guy or vice versa.
Yep, you go grab that single leg. You're going to catch an uppercut if you do, though. You go try to snatch that single leg, you get an uppercut. There it is. Yep, this fight's going to be in trouble, y'all. And now you get a free shot. Boom. Now you fight for underhooks. I don't know why he disengaged. Oh, he's leaking, bro.
It was either a left or a clash of heads, but either way, that's how these two have become together. They're meeting right at the same time.
Deaton has really strong legs. That's where his whole 155's at. But his punches are looping, man. You throw straight, you'll knock him out. Lead elbow. Nice. They saw the replay. We don't get the replay. They saw it.
I'm always impressed when guys can time those elbows. Like, what the greatest one I've ever seen is when Mark Munoz tried to go in Chris Weidman. Yeah. But it's like when they can time those elbows coming together with someone, I'm always impressed by that.
No, they did not headbutt. It was a lead elbow. Instead of a punch, he threw an elbow. It's incredible. And your elbows will cut somebody. Elbows and knees were made to cut. It's a good slide, and he's sliding away from his power hand. Watch Munoz. Munoz moves towards his right hand. But that's a left. Instead of it being a jab, he throws a hook with it. You should throw your hook second. You go jab, cross, hook. He leads with the hook. And when you lead with the hook, that's too looping. You're going to get hit on your knockout button. Your combo should always be jab, cross, hook, theoretically. But if you're going to lead with your hook, you need to change levels when you do it. He's got him on skates. Oh, caught a knee to the face. Takes you long to develop. Yeah, you got to change levels if you're going to throw it. Change your angle. You got to do something in front of it. Also, when you throw your hook, you have to load your hips. And the only thing you can throw after a hook is another hook or a cross. And both of those punches take a really long time. You hook and reload and hook again. Or you hook and then cross. It's all about your hips being loaded. Nah, that didn't hit.
The head isn't moving either, gentlemen. It's staying right on the center line. And so that's why you're seeing so many shots land.
But it needs to be straight, right? They're both kind of looping. If they throw something,
You just talked about it. They're looping.
one of those big shots. And I'm looking at the punch stats.
These guys will say exactly what I'm saying. It's just the way it goes.
One of them was an elbow.
One was an elbow and one was a straight left hand.
There it is. I don't understand why he's not shooting. He's a wrestler. Why is he not shooting? Just wants to prove that he can strike. He looks awkward when he does it. I would take my shot and win the round. Get a takedown, you win the round. Slip. He threw a knee. You need to finish it with a kick.
On the exact same strikes on each other. Knees, overhand rights, and left hooks.
Yep.
And occasional
There it is. The fake. So he didn't even take a shot. He just reached out for it. You don't want to reach. Once again, it leaves your jaw exposed. Oof.
Each one looking for a big shot.
Trying to catch it. I don't know. Who do you got winning the round? Just because of the elbow? The damage? You got to think about it. If you're going to give the round for damage for that one elbow, okay, then you got Munoz in the first round. I'm frustrated with Munoz because I thought he would get a takedown and then just dominate from there, win the round. Get your control time and make it boring. Don't try to make it an even fight. That's crazy. Felt pretty even, yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. You can't sit here and have an even fight. We're tripping. And the worst thing is, I'm watching a commercial with some female basketball player that I'm never impressed with because they just have a bunch of jump balls and they can't play basketball. It's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Oh, it's raining outside. No wonder my dog's in here just chewing on her toys, being a good girl. What is she chewing on? Hold on, guys. She's chewing on one of my socks. That ain't okay. I don't want to step away till this commercial's over. Now I can put the volume back up. You got caught. You're with one of my socks? Young lady? There we go. BRB. What is that? What is that? Give me that.
Each corner satisfied with their fighters' work through the first 5 minutes.
Chewing your toys.
Those straighten out the punches. Don't just throw the looping stuff.
Ash. How many fights tonight? A ton, Steve. You won't be here for all of them. There's no way. My lower back's already killing me. I might not be here for all of them. There you go. And neither one of these guys are committed to actually fighting. They're doing this. They're hoping for a knockout. How many fights are left tonight? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more fights. Don't worry. Oh, he just got dropped. There it is.
touch with the right hand and lead with the left, just like you said.
11 more fights. You can miss the last one. Ooh.
Seems like Munoz can hurt him, right? When he
Yeah.
lands, he can hurt him, but he's not putting as much activity as you would like to see.
Munoz is playing it safe, like he's trying to conserve energy or something. Ooh. Steve, when you wrote good cross, were you talking about Deaton's? Because that was nice.
No reaction. And
If you're ahead of me, then you're ahead of me.
although he's not very active, right? That lends itself to that. Your chin is very fresh when you get back in there, so you can handle the damage.
That right hand did cut him.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, yeah, you're ahead of me. Everybody's ahead of me.
Yeah.
Looping. Ooh. Deaton looks a little upset in this round. Deaton looks like he's going to win this one. Yeah, Deaton's getting confident.
One punch at a time.
Deaton's not afraid anymore. He sees the blood. He's moving good.
Piece together, two in a
He even took his head off center line. Watch Deaton's head movement. Deaton, there's been a turning point right now. Deaton's pretty confident.
I mean, the corner is telling Munoz the right thing.
fingers out of it.
I just don't know if he can implement the game plan that they want from him. He seems
He's
very
just,
hesitant, right?
yeah, he's just not for it. He's not in this fight. Munoz is not ready to win this fight at all.
For a while. And it's landed.
He's just here.
Nowhere, not expecting because he hasn't been throwing.
Awkward or unorthodox? Definitely awkward. Definitely awkward.
I mean, if Munoz doesn't get this,
Super weird.
very disappointed when he watches this back because he has been able to get to deep.
Deaton's moving.
More willing,
Deaton's throwing with a lot of aggression.
and if you look at the
Oh, he got caught with that jab.
right, look at that.
He got caught with the jab. Anytime There we go. Anytime Munoz makes contact, I'll never understand why Munoz is just doing this striking.
Lean right into it.
That kick is there. It's a good
Yep,
read.
it is.
He's,
Dude, Deep is different.
I don't know, Vernique. Like,
Perhaps Munoz starting to find the timing a little bit more in the latter stages of the second
my
round.
bad, it's Vereen.
I mean, that left-hand landing is what's getting Deep going now.
That'll hurt your toes.
The kicks.
That'll hurt your toes. Ooh, nice.
Coming back with the right cross.
It's a pretty good cut there with Munoz's eye.
Yeah, Munoz looking bloody now. So Munoz is not committed to win this fight at all. Look at that. That's just like a flick. He's flicking out his jab. That's not a real jab, bro. That's not how you fight. You don't flick out your jab. You want to throw it pretty stiff. He's got a lazy jab. It's going to get him hurt. He's throwing the jab because somebody told him to do it in boxing. Is a natural instinct to headhunt common for the corner of the mind and the body shot? Steve, I think it's a natural instinct to headhunt when you see blood. If you're training, you should train for your combos.
I mean, again, dude, I love Deep's activity.
At the same time, a lot of the punches you think you can throw, you can't really land in the body.
Yeah.
So you have to hit him in the head. You got to go for it.
Yeah.
Body shots aren't going to be there.
But they're touching, right? And they're landing well when they throw.
Nice. Now he changes levels, got stuffed. He's not there. I don't know why. I don't know why you would do that. Try to shoulder check a guy. And I also don't know why you take a shot with 5 seconds left. You're not going to finish that takedown. He's not committed. He's not committed to it. I'm watching a commercial for another Jurassic Park movie. Are you kidding me, bro? Some shark just ate a T-Rex and took it into the water. Meg 2, The Trench. I'm not watching no Meg 2. Get out of here, bro. I don't know what Meg 1 is. The Megalodon? That's ridiculous. College football. Great breakdown of the key Northwest players. Do you have any indicators, any early indicators of Northwest players who are most likely to hop into the transfer portal? Do you foresee a cascading effect of a few guys start bolting? So, J-Lo, I'm going to assume none of them are going to jump in the transfer portal. They've already determined they're too deep for the most part. They're going into camp here coming up. You can't really go to another team unless you know for a fact they're going to need you and start you. I also think a lot of these players want a Northwestern degree if they don't already have one. It's very prestigious, and they probably want that. But getting a Kellogg Northwestern degree is important. So they're probably not leaving. And, you know, their defense coordinator is a very likable guy. I'm going to guess Munoz has superior fitness. Hey, there it is. He clipped him. Wow. You got to stand up. You got to stand up or the ref will call it.
He's got to go to his back. He's going to...
Yeah, he's too high. He's too high. Munoz is too high.
He had his chin on that one.
But he has to.
Yeah. He's trying to conserve his energy for these types of moments right here. Knee.
Once again, it was proven.
Knee.
Softening up the body, Deep works back to his feet.
It's good. Good, good.
Turns him to the mat.
Should have been doing this the whole fight.
Oh, he has busted open his Carl.
There you go. Well, that just won him the fight, y'all.
And let the left hand.
Well, it didn't really win him the fight. He could have lost the first 2 rounds on a judge's scorecard, and he loses the fight still. Unless it's a 10-8 right now, and then it'll be a draw. But he needs to finish this. Can't leave it to the judges. We already seen that. Deaton's tough, though. Deaton's been in fights forever. Yes, very effective, Steve. Very effective. They hurt just as bad as you would think they would.
Well, there's a World 2 where judges scored at 2-0 for Deaton, so perhaps Munoz needs to end it before the final horn.
I really have no idea who won those first 2 rounds.
This really helps, though. I mean, on the scorecard for me.
sure.
One drop in the fight, as close as it was. That almost really evened out the strikes, too, with the ground and pound.
And And if it's one-way traffic for the rest of the 3 minutes, easily could be a 10-8 after.
Yeah, so here's what you do. If you're Deaton, nothing's stopping you from standing up. All you got to do is straighten out your legs. All he needs to do is do a squat, like straighten his legs. That's it. Just stand all the way up. And then you get wrist control and hip away. It's easy. He's out. All he had to do was stand up. Now you have one underhook, and he's got to get another one. He's good. He's got underhooks. So if he can get that arm underneath that armpit, he's not getting taken down. But Munoz looks like he has his hands together. If his hands are together, it's over. Yep. And I told you, if his hands are together, it's over. And his hands were together. Hands are together again. Hands locked is everything, guys. Nice, nice, nice. My top 5 rappers of all time, I got you, or my top 5 rappers right now in the game. I need to know, and I'll tell you after this round. Thank you for being here on the hunt. Top 5 rappers right now or all time. You see, you heard him? You used to get chewed out so bad if you stand up without hand control. All time, I got you, all time. Okay. Never stand up without wrist control. You just need to fundamentally have it. So right here, you need to spread your legs apart. His legs are together. He needs to spread them apart, like he's doing the splits. Separate your legs. When they're together, you have no base. If you separate them, you can stop this right here. What's going to happen? This is going to be a single leg takedown right now. He's just going to pull it away from the cage, pull it up. This is your high C. This is your high crotch. It's going to happen. And so he's trying to sit on it. This is, yep. And just roll him to his back. He's squatting like this. I would pull him off. Lil Wayne, KRS-One, Nas, Jay, Biggie. No, those aren't my all-time rappers. Steve doesn't know rap. Don't listen to Steve. He put Lil Wayne on his list. Don't listen to Steve. We don't. I can't even look at that list. That list is disgusting, bro. That list is a tragedy. That's why this man came in here and didn't ask you, Steve. That's why he asked me. Steve is out here handing out terrible list of rappers. KRS-One. Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. There we go. 40 seconds. Let's see who's going to win this fight. They say Munoz, huh? Hey, if you got $300, put it on. I'm not saying what to do, but I theoretically would put it on Munoz. No, I would put it on Deaton. Those odds, they might be all wrong, man. They might not understand. Deaton might have won those first 2 rounds on somebody's card. This is going to be a split decision. Your favorites, Tuesday, NF, Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake right now. Drake #1 is insane. Try Glass. And all right, so greatest rappers of all time. My top 5. Let me double check. I want to make sure I have them all down. Let me just. I don't want to be wrong. Since you went all time, that's what's throwing me off here. I was prepared for right now, but I can do all time. I can do all time. I just have to be careful. So number 5 all time for me is Jay-Z. Number 5 all time for me is Jay-Z. Number 4 is Eminem. Eminem's in my top 5 all time. I'll get to that. We got a real rainstorm going down, y'all. I tell you, it's brutal. Number 3 is Harry Mack. Harry Mack is the single greatest rapper of all time, but I got him number 3 all time. I'll put Harry Mack number 3. Number 2 is Russ, as in Russell Vitale. Russ. He's got more songs than the Beatles. If you listen to any of his Chomp albums, you know what I'm talking about. And then number 1 is Drake, all time. Yeah, it's undeniable. Oh wow, they had it. Oh, by the way, I'm 2-0 for the night. I've gotten 2 right. I'm 2-0 for the night. I'm 2-0. If anybody's keeping track and keeping score. You're subbing out Rakim for KRS-One, second thought. Yeah, I can't sub out any of those guys. Any of the East Coast Wu-Tang guys. Not into any of them. Not into, nah. It doesn't move me. I wasn't impressed by a lot of those guys growing up. And, you know, I grew up in the Tupac Biggie era. I grew up in the LL Cool J era. I grew up in rap heyday for sure. I listened to a lot of gangster rap growing up. But yeah, my top 5 all time. Yeah. Jay-Z, Eminem, Harry Mack, Russ, and Drake. My current list. Oh, this is easy. Just want to make sure I write them all down so I'm not wrong.
A sniper with both hands, whose octagon resume includes knockouts of Zaruk Adashev, Jerome Rivera, and O'Day Osborne that have opponents always on high alert.
So, number 5 is J. Cole. Number 5 is J. Cole. Number 4 is AK. If you guys don't know AK, you got to look him up. AK is the real deal. You know, he's the one who did the Panda freestyle. He's been putting out new music almost every week now. I think he does a new song every 2 weeks. The Flood is Coming is what it's called. So I listen to a lot of AK. I buy every single one of his songs every 2 weeks. So I'd say he's number 4 for me. And then number 3, Harry Mack. Number 2, Russ. And then number 1 is Drake right now. That's my top 5 of current rappers. Yeah, I got a lot of respect for J. Cole. I don't like Kendrick Lamar. I don't like any of these other guys. I'm not a big fan of like anyone on that list. I recognize and I respect Jay-Z, but the rest of them, they got 1 or 2 songs that I feel that were great. They got 1 or 2 bars that I'm impressed with, like entire verses. Remember, I'm a freestyle rapper. Like I study the game of rapping hard. Like I was rapping for 20 years, and I can just tell you that I'm convinced people don't know like Andre 3000. Love everything about a lot of his bars. Hate the way he delivers them. I just find him corny. I don't like anything about so I don't like his flow. But you know, you guys can have your list and I'll have mine. So there it is, valid list. You guys if you got a list without Harry Mack, I'm not down with you. You're not into rap. Harry Mack is everything. There was a time when MTV played videos, not just rap videos. They got called out and they started playing them. And the genre took it. Here we are. Also subbing in BDK. Yeah. I think Cole, for the past year, has been the best run. But I see your perspective. All your guys are great bodies of work and the ability to touch gold when they touch mics. Yeah. Like, you guys gotta, like, go look up people's freestyles. Like, go look up freestyles. Go look up people's freestyles for real. It's crazy. Because a lot of it is their pen game, right? A lot of it is how well can they write their bars and their verses. And I don't care that Drake had ghostwriters. Like, I don't give a shit about that. Whitney Houston sang a bunch of songs she didn't write, you know? And she's still widely considered the best singer. So it's just the way I am about it. Like, for me, I got a lot of respect for certain men. And then there's people I just think are severely overrated. Like Biggie and Tupac, severely overrated to me. Ice Cube, I respect his ability to write movies. I respect his overall ability to write things. But KRS-One and Rakim, like, I can turn them off right now. Like, the minute I hear one of their songs, I'm like, ugh, I'm out of here. Turn it off right now. So, yeah. Yeah, I could mess with Pac. Obviously, when his All Eyes on Me double CD drop, you guys don't understand. Black Thought on Hot 97 is my favorite freestyle. It's actually pretty solid. I like Black Thoughts on Hot 97 for sure. But what do we do with Harry Mack's Omegle bars? Like, what do we do with Harry Mack walking around in the street and just obliterating everybody you see? Like, what do we do with that? You feel me? It's insane. You got to just respect the whole damn thing. At least that's how I feel about it. So, All right, fight's back.
Here's your tail of the tape for
We got a new fight up.
featuring 39
Nam and Maxim.
28-year-old newcomer Azat Maxim.
I don't even know Azat Maxim,
At the limit of 126 is a 2-inch edge and reach for the
but he's undefeated. We're going with the undefeated kid.
Azat Maxim.
They gave him Tyson Nam as just somebody to beat up.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go with the next fight tonight. 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing
Here we go.
out of the blue corner. He's a wrestler, striker, standing 5 feet.
Look at this little dude, Azat Maxim. He's been beating up a bunch of dudes we don't know about, y'all. 16-0. He's also 5'8", 125. He's the size of every Instagram model.
Here is the undefeated
Ooh.
Azat
He wins this fight, he might be able to get a haircut. That motherfucker's bangs are not even.
on his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A freestyle fighter, also standing
Kazakhstan.
7 inches tall. He too weighed in 126 pounds.
Pointed out on the map, bruh.
21
I'm assuming it's near the Caucasus Mountains
one draw.
or Mongolia. That motherfucker looks like he's from Mongolia. He looks like he's related to Alexander the Great. That dude looks like
Your referee in charge of the action is
he was in an episode of Marco Polo. All right, Keith Peterson's here.
For the veteran referee.
Man, this girl is just average, bro. She's just, that's the average girl I see on the street, bro.
Korea, familiar
I want to
with
see somebody super.
his body of work.
All right, let's see if I get my third fight in a row correct.
The top of the flyweight division.
I've got myself, I'm going with Maxim. I think he's here. And this is his sacrificial lamb. Welcome to the UFC.
Nam's in the red, Maxim's in the blue.
Nam's old. Nam's almost as old as I am. He should have stopped fighting. Look at him. He came in with a nice haircut. He's smiling.
Keep his head on that center line.
He's not hungry for it. He's not ready to fight.
Where Nam is, that also helps.
Between Iran and Russia.
He's not really gladed.
But when he throws that jab, he's got
Give me the other guy.
Tyson has a real good
You want to pick Nam or Maxim? Maxim looks like he's fighting for his family's well-being, and Nam looks like he's, trust fund baby. We don't worry about those fake karate guys. Nam's a fake karate guy.
In Las Vegas.
Look at it.
Last year in San Diego got a performance of the night knockout of O'Day
Oof.
Osborne. He was a sizable underdog in that bout as well.
I got a big rainstorm out here. You want the trust fund in the red shorts?
fought it many times.
Nah, Maxim's for real, y'all.
He's been the underdog. He's been the
Maxim looks,
This guy knows how to operate in any situation in mixed martial arts.
yeah.
It's a matter of whether or not he can make this young
Oh.
man fight his fight.
Old man strength. Okay. I could be wrong. I don't think Maxim's that young.
Southpaw straight
Thought he was 27 or something like that.
Again, that jab. I mean, he switched to
Let me
southpaw.
double check his age.
You think it's
Pretty sure he was 27.
hides his right hand.
I could be wrong. Maxim. Born in 95.
Stance again.
Is that a kid?
Maxim gets through with a
Born in 95? Is that a kid?
The Tyson Nam corners tell him he needs to stay under control. They don't want him to brawl.
I think that's the age of my kid brother, bro.
And that's the same corner as Max Holloway, who will fight in Singapore later this
Oh, he got cut off balance. This kid doesn't look like a killer.
Ooh, starting to exchange now.
In the Maxim corner was saying, give me the jab, give me the jab.
Let's see what we got.
And they need him to get that jab going because Maxim fires all his
Mullen
shots once he starts to
Mullen
throw the jab.
Automotive
He's
stock.
having a hard time finding you through watching the
Trust fund dude has a bunch of automotive stock. Mullen. Okay, I don't know what that even means.
Realize, okay, now I can let the right hand
Old
fly,
man strength.
or I can let the left hook fly. Everything
Uh-oh.
starts and
There's the
ends,
combo.
with that punch. Bang, bang, bang.
Maxim just got caught with a body shot. That's pretty good.
That's exactly right.
This guy's smiling too much, bro. Why is this guy got that fake smile on his face? You know who has a fake smile? Only clowns have that shit. Follow your dang bro's content. Nah, Steve, I'm too busy. I don't watch his content. This is a pump and dump scheme. And if you don't know, Rico knows.
Both the body with the kick from Maxim.
Little bit of motivation, no financial advice.
Square stance of Nam, that teep kick is setting up his straight hands. Coming
This one right here. If he's
Look at this. He's doing some fake karate kicks.
really hurt Tyson.
Look at the belly of Tyson already. It's pretty red.
Oh, Tyson Nam's gonna go to sleep, y'all.
You're showing too square. You're giving him way too much real estate to invest in.
You gotta turn your body sideways.
That corner, make sure that when he's throwing those straight kicks, they're kind of glancing and not landing.
Good shot. Oh, no, you don't lower your head like that.
Change levels in the first round.
I'm the real fiddle. Yeah, I just had a game. I don't know if you guys know what League of Legends is, but I just had a game in ARAM. I had over 30 kills with fiddlesticks. Over 30. And that's why this guy wrote that. He's the real fiddle. I literally just had 30 kills. I might just go look up the replay. He is getting his legs kicked out from beneath him, the calf kicks. He needs to check those kicks. They could eventually hurt, but I feel like this guy Nam hurts no one. There it is. He kicked the leg out again. I just told you. He needs to check those legs. There it is.
It's hard for Maxim to get his feet underneath him to land the shots.
The replay is the ultimate time. Yeah. I can show people. I got a screenshot of the scoreboard. There it is. He caught him with the combo again. He finishes his combos. Good for the kid, but he needs to be careful because when he throws those combos, he's always on one leg at the end of it, and that means your one leg that's holding you up, this man's going to kick it out. You're going to fall every time. Keep your feet when you throw your combo. See? He does it again. He throws a knee, and he's always on one leg. It's weird. Even when he throws his punches, he's on one leg. That kicks are going to hurt him. There it is. That was quick. Quick double punch.
He throws the punches from where they're supposed to be at.
I think what's really helping Maxim's defense is the stance switch. I mean, he's not super defensive. He's walking into some shots, as you saw right there.
Yeah, those are soft, though. Finishes the shot. Perfect. Suck him up. Boom. Now we're going to see if this kid can wrestle. Yes, Steve, he is. I'm not watching 5 rounds of Holly. I'll turn it off after 3 rounds.
And a swing to the horn, second round coming up.
So you got one kid, you know, in shape. The kid in the red, the old man in the red, Nam. He's in shape. So he's ready to just go out there and keep himself. Who is Holly? Holly's in the main event. Holly Holm. She's famous for beating Ronda Rousey with the head kick. But Holly Holm is one of the most boring fighters out there. And she will take every fight to the limit. She'll take every fight. She fights 5 rounds all the time because they always put her in the main event. They always put her on the main card. Always put her on the main event. And I told everybody when they renewed her contract, guess who's going to be in the main event? I was very clear. She's in the main event. The most boring fights ever. And she goes 5 rounds every time. And it just sucks watching her fight. I can't stand her. I'm hoping she gets knocked out tonight. I want her whole career over. I'm tired of seeing her as the headliner. She needs to be on the prelims. That's the quality of fight she has. She just doesn't bring it. At least that's how I feel. All right. If anybody else feels differently, you can put it in the chat. Let us know. But what up, Goat? What up, Paguno? Good to see you, brother. Shout out to you. All right, we're in the second round here. Maxim, breakfast at Wimbledon tomorrow. Uh-oh. You're having breakfast at Wimbledon? Are you in England right now, Steve? That's not a main event at all. Exactly, Corey Flores. It's just not.
It is about the moment. Because the moments are what
It's just not.
And that takedown by Maxim and a couple of the injuries
Come on.
the big shots is why they're
Ooh, he's got to finish that. So Scrub's fighting tonight? Not necessarily. Like right here, this guy fighting Maxim here. He's 16-0. He's brand new to the UFC. I've never seen him fight. It's what they call the American broadcast. Oh. Breakfast at Wimbledon tomorrow? Oh, because the championships played during our breakfast time? Is that what it is, Steve? I've never watched the all-white. I think it's racist. They make you wear all white to this tennis tournament. I'll never support it. I'm not into it.
Every time you see Maxim fake, and that really helps hide the offense.
There we go. Switch stance. Holly has 5 fights on her contract. She won't even think about getting hurt. She's going to string it out every fight. So this is true, but... Oh, there she goes. Great. This dude's in trouble. Skates. This man's on skates, bro. Throwing full combos every time. Maxim just throws full combos. Full combos every time. It's a good body shot. There it is. Oh. Nam's going body. You got to just connect on that man's jaw.
It's a good read for Nam to just sit there, wait.
Nobody watching tennis, little bro? People are watching it. Stats disagree, son. There it is. People are watching that shit. People, especially a major. Oh, good head movement. Move away from his power hand. He's trying to, but at that second he didn't. A great body kick. Once again, He loses his footing because he's on one foot.
So far as Tyson Nam.
Damn, my cousin just texted me, and I want to take that text, y'all. I want to take that text.
Tyson Nam's takedown defenses look really good tonight. Every time Maxim tries to level,
I want to take it. I want to take it. I'm going to take it. I'm gone, y'all.
Immediately has to let go of the shot.
Be the first to know about
No, Steve, I'm going to end my live for that.
10% off your first online order.
Unfortunately.
Code on your screen.
You guys all have a blessed night. Catch the fights.
Shop the widest selection of
My brother knows what that means. My brother knows what that means. Everybody have a good night. And peace.
Walk up in the center momentarily. 2 minutes to go, round 2.